Hi guys, welcome to my second video. This is the first of what will hopefully be a lot of commission work updates, just to kind of basically show off what I've been working on the last, for each commission. This one obviously is a bunch of Eldar. There's some Dark Eldar guys in the back. There was a sort of a first half of this commission, which was I think it was a bunch of Vipers, the new Eldar jet bikes that were fully magnetized and swappable and everything. Those are quite fun to do. This one was also quite fun to do. There were some fiddly bits because the customer wanted everything to be swappable, and I do mean everything. But we'll get to that in a minute. Obviously, the first thing to show off is the Wraithknight here, which took a little while to do, but has turned out quite nicely, especially considering it's there's only a tabletop standard, but I think the airbrushing and some of the dust effects on the feet come out really well, if it'll focus ever. So yeah, a lot of the shading and stuff like that obviously done with an airbrush. I use Badger airbrushes, and also Minotaur paints. So just to make it slightly easier to handle, let me just remove the torso. The torso is not magnetized or anything. There's very few magnets on this one actually, because everything is pinned in place. This one has an actual plastic pin that you can see there. So first of all, the big gun, take off the hand. That's just a custom little modification, quite simple really. And then two pins hold the gun in place. The actual big gun, and this need to do a slight repair on this before I send it off, but basically you can swap those pieces in and out. The triple piece is for the big gun, and for the twin guns, the cool thing about the newer GW models is that everything kind of keys in really nicely, almost like Lego, and you just put in the other one, and then you've got, there's your twin shooty. So yeah, just trying to see if that's focusing or not, but it doesn't seem to be. But anyway, you get the idea. It's very easy to do the swap. And nearly done with the sword, but again, because the hand is attached on that one, it's got the same sort of attachment. Just fits in nice and snug. You just press it in, and that's it. It's holds in place quite easily. This shield thing looks quite cool with the paint inside the bright orange inside the red there. Just need to do some gem effects to finish this one off. To finish off the model, I should say. So yeah, again, the arm just fits in, or the hand, and there's if you can see, there's two pins that, if it'll ever focus there, you can see the two pins that come out of the arm. We just had it. Well, you get the idea. There's two pins. Take the hand off, and it's a little, it is a little fiddly, but that's kind of the cost you have to bear when you have fully magnetized or swappable everything, basically. So let me just, now the arms at the shoulders, the arms are fixed. That's just to make it easier to transport. Otherwise there's already, as you can see, there's already tons of pieces. But basically on the table, that's what he looks like with the twin weapons. And you'll notice the shoulder-mounted pintle weapons, or whatever those are, shoulder-mounted weapons do swivel and turn. That's because they are actually magnetized. And these pieces also fit in with a nice square connector. And if you want scatter lasers, see if I can get it fitted in. I swear it fit in before. Maybe not this one in this particular piece. There we go. Yeah. And then you can also, if you really want to, you can swap the back pieces carefully so you don't, of course everything is done carefully here as much as possible. And there you go. You can swap for the different pieces and those just fit right on. And, you know, apart from a little bit of shaking from the torso piece, there's no movement or anything. So again, this is tabletop quality, quite a lot of fun. It goes together really well, and as you can see, I don't have the box handy right within arm's reach anyway, but this is not the standard pose, so I cut the pins off of the ankles and the feet and the legs, pretty much, well, everywhere on the bottom half of the model, so that you could be kind of striding forward, ready to blast everything in sight. Let's see, so before I get to the Dire Avengers, just want to show the Sslyth model. Get some light on there. So that's again, tabletop standard. Nothing massively special. I am going to finish him off with some gray and maybe some gold on the weapons, but again, it's just tabletop standard. And then a bunch of Dire Avengers. These go with a previous set of 5 tabletop Dire Avengers with an Exarch that had fully swappable arms. And I also did an Autarch on a jet bike for the same customer. Unfortunately, just before they released, just before GW released the brand new Autarch on a jet bike. So basically, he wanted the option of running 10 Dire Avengers, one of them being an Exarch. If you're not familiar with the Eldar, he's like a sergeant sort of level guy. But he also wanted the option of running 2 groups of 5. So here's the second Exarch. So you can see. Again, nothing massively special. Tabletop standard. However, he is fully swappable as well. Even the head comes off. Pop the other head on. If you wanted, very simple to where's his other gun here, to change out his arms. Very easy. You can even do the what I call the gangsta pose. One of my favorites. I don't know if this is any good at all, but you know, it's an option. So if you wanted to run him as a Dire Avenger, there you go. And you'd have to look closely to see the gold bits on the chest. I'll let that focus. Ah, but I hear you say, he's got his little loincloth there. Well, that's no problem. Before you do any of that, you can actually take the loincloth off. And believe me, this was not a simple proposition. I had to do a little bit of figuring out. But suffice to say, he's got a little hole in an area where you wouldn't really want a hole to be if you were actually this Exarch. But anyway, there he is as a Dire Avenger now. So he's been demoted. So yeah, that's pretty much the, I don't know what we're going to call this, but studio update or something, I don't know. But yeah, there we are. There's my latest commission. Nearly done. Just need to do some gems, finish the sword, and then a couple of minor repairs here and there, touch-ups, and then gloss and matte varnish, and yeah, I'll be done. So if you're interested in seeing more pictures or close-up stuff of these guys, or work-in-progress pictures or anything, there's stuff on the Tiny Plastic Spacemen Facebook page. Just search for Tiny Plastic Spacemen on Facebook, or check out tinyplasticspacemen.com for galleries of the finished works of these and the previous Eldar commissions I did for the same army, basically. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. This is, I think, the fourth group of models I've done for this one customer, and he's already going to be sending me some more stuff. I think some Dark Eldar Medusae. So that'll be interesting. Haven't done them before, and so yeah. Please get in touch, leave a comment below if you like, and there's links in the description for everywhere that I have mentioned. So, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Right, okay. Yeah, I just want to do a final update for this this commission, because I'm actually really happy with how this Wraithknight turned out. Let's get some of these bits out of the way, but yeah, this is there's the final version of the Wraithknight, and I just finished doing the sword, and came out really, really well. And the owner of the model has already seen the previous video, and he's loving it. Even though it's as he's seen it so far, it's not even completed yet. So yeah, there's the not sure how well that's coming through, but there's the bright lettering there. But yeah, the sword definitely looks really cool. I'm gonna have to pick up one of these guys for my own army. Paint them up in maybe some Dark Eldar colors or something like that. That looks super, super cool. So anyway, just want to do this final update, and yeah, so this is going to be posted out in the next couple days to one happy Wraithknight owner. Alright, that's it. Thanks very much.